Welcome back to ESL 1 Road to Rio. It's time to get things underway. It's ESPADA taking on Hard Legion, and we've got ourselves a very interesting matchup here on Overpass. Dust 2, one-sided, but in favor of ESPADA relatively comfortably. But now we have a chance for Hard Legion to bounce back and more of a comfort ground for them, Blair.
It will be a comfort ground, right? We saw a couple of, at least a very impressive comeback streak from Hard Legion on this map against Simon Gaming. For ESPADA, though, they do get to choose a side, considering it is a pick from Hard Legion. And a hit coming in towards B. No time being wasted. 3 CTs lying in wait. The Macon is very passive. No one on the site. It's Finnegan, though, towards short, and the two of them. Forrester with a trade, but Patsy being quite a problem. Turns around, thinking he might be getting flanked from behind, and he will be found out. There is a kit drop. No, actually, in the hands of Sotfik, and Sotfik just waiting patiently. Dima, meanwhile, duking out with Svia. Player trapped on the side. That is Forrester. He's gonna strike, and now it's a 2v3, definitely favoring the T's, and it's all in Dexter and 8 HP. That's not gonna work out for him. Gets taken down. A Hard Legion, making it look very, very convincing there.
Now, Hard Legion, that's the kind of start they need coming into this. They've had a bit of a scary scenario on Dust 2. It was pretty one-sided. Coming into this one, winning the pistol convincingly, that's exactly the start they want. Get a little bit of confidence injected into the team, feeling a little bit more comfortable. ESPADA, though, getting a CT start, that should be the more comfortable side of things. But we never really got to see what Hard Legion were made of on the T side. We only got to see them on a few rounds. Wasn't exactly brilliant. So we'll see if they can do more here on the comfort pick of Overpass. It's only going to be a scout, a few deagles in play here for the CT side. And I say that, Blood, but sometimes these can be the most deadly buys.
Indeed, it is very terrifying. And it wasn't just Hard Legion just winning their force buys, it was Simon Gaming giving them a taste of their own medicine as well, and that is something that ESPADA would be aspiring to replicate. Zima, I do believe he dropped the Scout over the Dexter. And Dexter, Kevlar, and Scout is a pretty big investment. Patsy MP9. Oh, this is going to be rough for him. He's going to have to be pushed on out. He's going to take the duel. He's in fact going to win it. Tries to stay alive, but Krad will find him from beyond the grave.
Well, there's going to be Forrester trying to make his way up through short with a Mac 10. He's going to be the front man leading the charge. It's going to be Dima that takes his head off. Now into a 3v4. Man advantage here on the CT side. 40 seconds in play. And while Hard Legion are going to have that bomb on their backs as they start to make their way through middle and via the toilets. This is kind of a scary start for them. ESPADA still holding that advantage. Now making the correct rotation up towards A. It's Sotfik playing on towards Optimus. The scout back in the bike player. Here comes the execute. 20 seconds left. No room for error. It has to be flawless here from Hard Legion as they move their way in towards the bomb site. And Sotfik is in such a position to deny this bomb plant. It's going to be one kill coming through. Surely here as Ridge hits the deck. Now Dexter looking to try and get involved, but 9 seconds. That bomb has to start getting planted. They're going to try and charge it down, but Finnegan gets stuck on something. Can't move forward. And now Hard Legion, they have got the bomb planted, but still the man deficit, and Dima's going to get a frag. It's all on the Kinky trying to get involved, and into a 1v3. He's going to be stopped, and there we go. The force spy working out for ESPADA. Oh, God.
You said
the madness continues.
Oh, you said it. Overpass, man. Hard Legion and Overpass is just about force buys, back and forth, back and forth. And ESPADA, I love how they play the 1v3 as well. They waited very patiently. The Scout did the work at the end there, and they upgrade the guns. The 2 rifles that Hard Legion bought up in the hands of the CTs, they have the Scout as well to work with. Actually, I do believe there's a Mac 10 picked up. That is a Mac 10. Upgrades are going to be coming in, and for the T's, well, they at least get the bomb down, so it's going to be another force buy. Although weaponry definitely going to be favoring the CT side. My lord, Tinko. This is a scary, scary time indeed if you're Hard Legion. They're going to be getting PTSD. And this is a pretty big investment as well. Kinky and Krad have sacrificed everything they have just to drop the 2 AK-47s onto Rage and Sviat. Or rather, I do believe it was drawn to Rage and Forrester, because you can see they've gone for the full utility buy. Sviat buying up for himself. And that means Kinky and Krad are basically just cannon fodder. They're just going to get completely shredded by the rifles. So Dima takes the duel against Rage. Now he knows it's a buy. Get the opening kill as well, so that's a good start for ESPADA here.
Oh, well, Crad being dinked up, dropped to 21 HP already. Now with 55 seconds left, Hard Legion looking to try and impact on towards the B-bomb site. It's going to be Saltfic with an 8 kill. Crad gone. And that initial damage he took through the wall. He doesn't even see an opponent before he dies in this round. And they push forward. It's going to be Hard Legion desperately looking for the bomb plant, looking for some way into this round. They have got the site. They've still got the AKs, but Saltfic is going to find Spiat. The denial of the bomb plant coming through as well. Forrester with it all to do will manage 2 kills. But ESPADA will win the round. 2-1 on the board. That was a pretty scrappy round again, but it goes in favor of ESPADA.
Finnegan with the hero played there. Just like crouched down on the side. They had no idea where he was. He didn't show himself. He trusted his teammates to keep them at bay. And even better for ESPADA, Dinko. Now they upgrade to 3 AK-47s. And Finnegan's still going to be wielding the MP9 because he knows it's going to be, in all probability, an eco for Hard Legion. And that is indeed the case. Clocks all around, apart from the 1P to 50 in the hands of Forrester. Just one flashbang as well for Rage, and this should be easy pickings for ESPADA. And it's still early days, mind you, but I'm a little worried for Hard Legion here. It's still very early, but it just feels like they really didn't get off to anything on Dust 2. It felt like there was no momentum being built up. And now, after winning the pistol round, he thought, alright, they're off to a good start, but immediately gets shut down. Dexter should be careful. He recovers in time. 2 kills, and it's all in Rage. There's nothing he can do. Finnegan picking himself a double. It's money in the bank, baby. Flawless run for ESPADA. A very, very good anti-eco.
That's what you like to see. A normal, orthodox anti-eco round coming in. Now we've got 3-1 on the board. If you are just tuning in, we're currently on map number 2 of the series. ESPADA actually winning map number 1. Very convincingly. Hard Legion not really getting a whole lot done on Dust 2, but this should be a different story for them. It's not been the greatest of starts other than the pistol win. See them come back into things that buy. They have got pretty low utility across the board though, only a couple of flashbangs, 1 smoke in play. This is not looking so brilliant for the Hard Legion side. But they're going to try and charge through and just take some aim drills, straight up aim fights, and that's exactly what Genki will win. 2 picked up, Patsy and Dexter both falling, and now a chance for Hard Legion.
I like the mix-up from ESPADA. Trying to just catch them. They come on out. Krieg in play from Rage. Let's see that he does like playing this.
It's got a scope on it.
Yeah, and I mean, his first bullet accuracy is really on top. I mean, he is the Opera after all, and it's seeing him land a nasty 1D. So probably opting not to spray. He's just going to go for the tap-tappity-tapatash. That's Viet. But anyone out. It's all about timing. And it's going to be Demo. Finds one. Saltfic pushed up. He knows he doesn't want to face the AK-47, especially at this range. But Rage is going to be checking the corner up close. He could spot him out. He's making a lot of noise though, and that's the opportunity for Saltfic to make his escape. Just tags him on 63 points of health. At least he's gathered some information of Finnegan's position here, Dinko. This could be it. If they head towards the B bombs, they could just slaughter them, shut it down. But if they head towards A, it could get quite tricky indeed. They might actually go towards the B, Dinko. This could be Finnegan's opportunity.
Well, it's his time to shine. Looking to try and take them down. This would be absolutely huge. This is the way back into the round for ESPADA. 23 seconds left. Finnegan's going to be holding on. They line up. 2 kills for him. Doesn't expect the third, but Rage will finally get rid of him. 18 seconds left now. 1v1 as he tries to get back into the B bomb site. Saltfic has arrived. MP9 though. That is the only issue. Rage is going to have to start to plant the bomb. Saltfic getting close. He's up close and personal. This is where the MP9 can rattle off the damage. And while he hears the drop, he knows Rage is inside the water pit. He has no idea where Saltfic is. What a huge play from Finnegan. And what a nightmare scenario that was for Hard Legion.
That's just heartbreak. That is just absolute heartbreak. Picks up the AK-47. That's how much time he has. He doesn't even have a kit, but that's okay. And that's a round that... after the heroics of Kinky, the 2K, initially, this should have been Hard Legion's round to win. They should have won this one. And Saltfic, though, what a play from him. So calm and patient, and timing going his way. 4-1 the score. ESPADA looking good. Despite losing 4 members at round, Dinko, their money was so very good. They're going to have no trouble buying up. And now, though, I don't think we're going to be seeing any MP9s. It's going to be the full rifles coming out here. For Hard Legion, they do finally call attack timeout. At about time. They don't want this to kind of spiral out of control.
Getting a motion sickness from watching this cam path.
It is
It's jarring.
yeah, it reminds me of like cutscenes from like video games from like the late 90s. And I'm just watching it, I'm like, whoa, look at this graphics, bro, it's so cool.
I feel like my brain is actually breaking as we go across the gravel here. Oh, well, that is the server, by the way. That isn't the FPS nor the observer's fault. It's just the server. So the way we're doing this is actually we've got Zark's hitting the buttons over there as the observer, but we're using the interactive caster. So, unfortunately, that does lag sometimes, and that's what's happening now. Anyway, our Legion, just the pistols in play for them. They haven't really tested too much here with the pistols. I think ESPADA have actually been pretty good at winning these rounds that they should. The anti-eco protocols are there. They're certainly looking a lot better than Hard Legion do against them. And unfortunately, Hard Legion just really haven't got that momentum going. Every chance that they've had, it's just been heartbreak for them.
And if you look at the two lineups, you look at the players, right? I mean, if you look at Hard Legion, it is Dream Eaters. It's a Dream Eaters lineup.
Yep.
A team that have eaten the dreams of a lot of big teams out there in the past. And it just goes to show the CIS tour, games can always be so topsy-turvy. These domestic matchups, these domestic games. We've seen it happen in Swedish CS and French CS, but in CIS, it seems to be a different beast altogether. They come running into the flames, and Finnegan's there, but he just peeks out a little bit too much and gets punished for it. So a couple of kills going the way of the T's, but a bomb's dropped. And unfortunately, there are 3 CDs lying in wait with the rifles trained in the entry positions. They're going to be going for a cheeky boost. This could potentially work out if they're not aware of this. What's Forrester doing here? Ah, there we go. Are they aware? They don't spot anyone out. And Patsy seems to be... No, not going to be spotting towards a boost. And Dexter playing a very, very safe angle. Forrester... Ooh, shot missed there. Uncharacteristic from Dexter, who had a hell of a game on Dust 2. But yeah, this round's pretty much done. 10 seconds remaining. They have to just push in here. Don't want to die after the time. 5-1 for ESPADA. Not the cleanest of anti-ecos, but you know what? They'll be happy with this.
Yeah, at least they'll win it. That's the important thing here. ESPADA 5-1 on the board. It's going to be the AWP in the hands of Dexter, who was unbelievable on the CT side of Dust 2 that op. So he was even taking his own teammates down. He was that bloodthirsty. Well, now 5-1. They've got the op in the hands of him. There are M4s across the board. Finally, Hard Legion back into it with another buy. They had Heartbreak in their previous. But we'll see if they can finally get another round on the board, other than the pistol pickup on the T side. And if not, then we're starting to look down the barrel. But very scary scoreline coming in. ESPADA, it's quite reminiscent again of Dust 2, where they get that good start, they get that momentum going, and it's almost unbreakable.
That was a little scary from ESPADA. Once more trying to go for that aggress towards... Oh no, Patsy. I don't think they were expecting him to be playing towards Connector. Now he's alone. He is isolated, mind you. But that smoke's going to keep him alive for now. Tosses in a nade, and he's going to make his escape. That's brilliant work from Patsy. Gets a kill, escapes with his life intact. And despite the initial trade taking place with Dexter over-peaking towards long, getting punished, it's fine. ESPADA still maintain a man advantage, and now it's going to be the hit coming in towards long. There's no one on the bomb side. Sofix playing towards bathrooms. It's going to come down to Patsy once more, Dinko.
Well, Patsy just trying to be the anchor on this A-bomb site. He's going to spot chance here once Crad runs the corner. Get the flashbang going over the top ridge, give the man the throw, but it doesn't blind Patsy on the truck at all. He lands the damage, but not a single kill just yet. It's actually Saltfic that will take the kill. I feel like Patsy's just doing so much damage, but really never getting the rewards for it. Did it on Dust 2 as well, but now it's only Rage. 1v3, he's overrun. 6-1 on the board here for ESPADA.
I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried for Hard Legion here. I mean, we did see them mount a comeback, but they're a team who I feel really rely on. It sounds like a cliche at this point. They do really rely on just getting rounds together, going for that that momentum sort of game where they string a number of rounds together, right? And I haven't seen anything from them so far. And this is their mapping. Something needs to change. The one round they won was Hard Legion just pushing it. Sorry, ESPADA pushing into its fountain and taking the fight. And it was even then, it just doesn't seem that convincing right now. Tech9's all around. Deagle in the hands of Forrester. They do have a couple of flashes. They're gonna go around the world, just making presence felt towards mid, and now they come charging out towards the B bomb site. With just 2 players ready and waiting. This could work out, Dinko. They've gone for a retake setup, and those Tech9s could be quite a problem in B. But Dima and Finnegan through the smoke. They don't care if they have no vision. They're still gonna take those duels and win him. And one by one, they fall. Bomb finally gets planted, but it's an absolute massacre.
Oh, well, Patsy's going to take down Krad, the last remaining player. They do get the bomb planted, but they don't do much else. It's every single player falling. 7-1 on the board here for ESPADA. I think he'll be happy here, though. Hardly, they've got the money back in the bank. Everybody sitting around $6,000 to $7,000. They'll be able to purchase up whatever they like. It's going to be the AKs in play, all up in the hands of Ridge, who was actually the shining light for them on Dust 2, and there wasn't really many of those. And so 7-1 we now stand with ESPADA just looking to have more of the same that they had on Dust 2. It's unbelievable that they're actually showing up on Overpass like this. Hardly just have to try and put a stop to it, and well, they're going to go quickly in towards B, it seems. Utility being used up early on. Rage holding for the initial peek towards Monster, while the rest of his teammates start to slowly walk their way up through the tunnel.
Could be big here. Opening kill going the way of Krat, but also love the re-aggression from the CTs. They don't just sit by and just idly wait for the play to come in. Krat is aware that Finnegan, someone might be around the corner, and unless they line up here, this could be a free. I don't know. Finnegan's got to go big. He finds one. Smart thing. Falls on back. That's Mashler. Doesn't stick around for the duel. It's the opening kill, and immediately falls back to safety. And ESPADA being so good here, they haven't really given that many free opportunities to Hard Legion, apart from a couple of rounds here and there. They've been playing so very smart.
Yeah, they've been playing solid CS, you know, not making any questionable decisions, or not many of them, and really doing a good job. Finnegan, quite an intelligent player. We've seen that already. With just a passive setup now coming in from ESPADA. Hard Legion were trying to get something, but there's the information as well from Saltfig. Jump spots and sees 2 players in towards water. Now he knows that most of the players are still over towards B here for Hard Legion, and they're going to start coming on through. Kinky's the front man with a bomb on his back. Forrester's actually going to trade positions and head in first, but look at the hole they've got here on the site. Finnegan just hiding, looking to try and deny the bomb plant, but he's going to be spammed through. Sviat was ready for it. Takes him down, and now Saltfig on the site denies the bomb safe passage, but a 3v2 as Hard Legion effectively trade on towards the B bomb site. Dexter up inside of heaven. He's going to be dropping on towards the water. But Patsy holding in towards short, catches Fiat, looking for the retake. Dexter needed that kill, so it's all on to Patsy. A 1 versus 2, but this is looking good for Hard Legion. Forrester's going to hide back in the pit, rage off towards Monster. There's no need to peek. There's no need to give him a slight chance, but that's exactly what will happen. You'll get one, going into the second, and there it is. Patsy makes it happen. 8-1 for ESPADA, and that is unbelievable. Hard Legion, there's no need for that peek.
Oh, Patsy. He's no Patsy. I don't even know why he's called Patsy. That was brilliantly played by him. So patient, and I agree with you, Dinko. 1v2, there's no need to peek. He needs to cross on over. He needs to cross over to take the fight with the player playing towards the pit, towards the water pit, right? And as the Opper waiting towards Monster. There was no way he should have won that round. There was no way. The only way he could have won that round is Hard Legion gave him the duels, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, fair play to Patsy. He does win the duels as well. Impressive stuff. Hard Legion, they're going to be kicking themselves about this game. If they go on to lose the series 2-0, they're going to be absolutely fuming at themselves, because there's so many times here on Overpass that they could have got into this. They're messed up so many rounds now at this point. It's just a little bit unfortunate, and well, that's the start you're looking for. Taking 2 players down in 1 bullet. Kinky and Ridge both falling. Hard Legion, they need a pause after this round.
They need to do more than pause. They need to like figure out like why they're playing like this. I mean, if you're gonna lose rounds where you know it's a guaranteed 100% win, 100% win. There's no way you can lose that. They just like give it away. Like how is that supposed to like make you feel? How is it supposed to make anyone feel about that? That's just terrible, terrible counter from Hard Legion. Unexpected, unacceptable. And if this is like a brand new team who, you know, we've never heard of, I'll be fine. But no, we know these guys. Kinky, Krad, Rage, Forrester, Sviat. We know who they are. They have played against some of the best out there. We've seen what they can do. and you make this fundamental amateurish mistakes, you can't, I mean, you need to be punished for that, and that's exactly what ESPADA are doing. All those Viat opening up the B bomb side, but still Dexter waiting patiently. Rotations taking place in the form of Patsy and Softpick, I'm sorry. And Forrester, he's got so much to do, 14 HP. They're just gonna push him. There's nothing he can do. It's all with Viat. He finds one. He's gonna try and get the bomb down, but this is pretty much a done deal. He's gonna peek it out. He can actually clutch it out, but Patsy, again, coming in clutch. Expensive round for ESPADA. Doesn't matter though, they have all the money they need.
That's a nice try from Sviat, nearly making it happen for the team. Engineered away actually to make that winnable, but Patsy coming in with the trade, good kill coming through, and there's the pause that Hard Legion desperately need. 9-1 on the scoreboard. If you are just tuning in, this is currently the map pick of Hard Legion. They trail by one map as well. Dust 2 went very one-sidedly towards ESPADA, and Hard Legion haven't really been able to do much here either. They've had chances upon chances, close rounds, 1v1 even in that last round, but it's just not really going their way. It's unfortunate. And we know that the reason we're so frustrated is because we know this team have so much potential. This should have been an absolute barn burner of a game. These two teams so equally matched. HLTV ranking is only 4 places. Hard Legion's actually 50th in the world, and ESPADA 54th. You know, this should be a close affair, but ESPADA just showing up today, and fair play to them. They're on another level.
Yeah, they are on another level, at the same time helped out by the fact that Hard Legion are just
not quite at their own level. Like, they're not playing the way we know they can.
Yeah, I think you hit a nail on the head as to why we are frustrated. Is because we know how good they can be. We know how unpredictable, how cool they can be with the way they approach Counter-Strike. It's a very different style, which has worked out in the past. And we saw the fight against Simon Gaming. Yeah, Simon had to really dig deep to manage to take that series. Hard Legion definitely gave them a fight, and right now they're just falling flat on their faces in front of ESPADA. I mean, obviously ESPADA are not going to be complaining about it. Well, this scoreline is going to be much more closer. Well, here comes a barrage of flames and smokes being tossed in. And ESPADA are pretty comfortable just giving this one up. Patsy spots out one. Spots the second player as well. He's going to stick around looking for the duels. And they're trying to find something there. Viat lined up but still gets a kill. But they all fall. It's all on the final player, Crad. And they've done this again and again. At least 3 rounds so far in this half, Dinko. But it doesn't work out. I mean, ESPADA just ready. They just let them take the side and they just completely mow them down through the smokes. They're tossing their own utility. They do so much damage. And we finally see attack timer getting called by ESPADA, probably allowing Hard Legion to kind of like fester in their anger, I guess, right now, or frustration, whatever it is they're feeling at the moment.
Well, ESPADA just completely feeling it right now. Hard Legion have really been struggling, and I think that's an understatement. AK's in play for the T side, not a whole lot of utility. It's not going to be even easier for them, and I love this. Tactical pauses coming in from ESPADA, doubling them up as well. Really letting it sink in here for Hard Legion. Give them maybe a chance, because Hard Legion can obviously talk over things here as well. But there's a lot to talk over for Hard Legion.
I feel like, I know a lot of people hate that when, I mean, look, firstly, there could be a legitimate reason why they call it a timeout, right? But sometimes I've seen teams call the so-called quote-unquote BM timeout, where they're winning and they just call a timeout for their opponents to just like tilt. And you know what? Personally, I love that. I love the mental aspect of Counter-Strike and esports. I don't think that's something to be... and here's the thing, like, you know, going for a few knives, shooting the bodies, whatnot, like teabagging a little bit. It's all in good fun, and you know what? And if you get tilted because of it, well, guess who's a loser here, right? It's all about the mind games. And Counter-Strike is all about this tiny little mind games, especially the highest level. So, if ESPADA were going for kind of like the BM with that particular timeout, I'm all for it. I love it.
ESPADA, 3 players back in towards the B-bomb site. It's going to be Hard Legion trying their luck again over towards this side of the map. They're taking so much utility damage as well. They only have 2 flashbangs left, Blair. I'm not seeing a world in which this works. I'm going to be honest. I just don't see this happening.
Listen, they had 5 Molotovs and 5 smokes and it still couldn't make the B bomb site work.
Yeah.
And now with 2 flashes. I'd like to see them try that A bomb site a little bit more.
Yes, I would. At all would be nice, really.
At all would be nice, yeah. I think we saw like a couple of times out of like 11 rounds.
I'd love to see a little bit of long takes going, because yeah, the one time they actually tried long, they got collateraled. Maybe that's enough to scare them off, but yeah, other than that, I don't really recall them actually attempting to go into as long. And generally, that's quite a bit of free real estate. It doesn't really cost a lot of utility to get that one player off the angle. You can split through the bathrooms and long. There's plenty of opportunities there. And I guess anything is worth a try when you've just been banging your head against the wall on this B-bomb site. We'll see if they can get anywhere near the site itself. It's going to be kicked over the opening, but Finnegan going to try and line them up. But the kills come in from the T side and effectively taking the bomb site. These 2 flashbangs have been put to work. Sophic only getting 1. And now it's a 3v2. ESPADA, 10 seconds is all they need to deny for it. And well, it's going to be Patsy over towards short. From this position again, he's looking to do some damage. He's going to fall, and Crad able to take it. There we go. Clearly we were wrong. Cast a curse, 2 flashbangs, rush the B-bomb site. It worked perfectly, and Hard Legion will get themselves a second round.
For a moment, I thought that was going to be collateral from Dexter. But it works out. Yeah, why do you need utility when you can win deals like that? And a little bit of unfortunate timing for ESPADA there, especially the 2 players playing towards Monster. And considering how much damage was dealt out, I thought it'd probably be another round for ESPADA. But Hard Legion, Caustic Curse coming into play, and also them, it working out for them on the B side finally. Are we going to witness it, Dinko? Are we going to see the comeback from Hard Legion? We saw it on Overpass against Simon Gaming a few days back. It could very well happen again. I mean, worried to say no.
I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I mean, they've only got 10 rounds on the board here, ESPADA. It's not like it's 12. If Hard Legion managed to pick up the last remaining rounds of this half, 10-5 is certainly a scoreline you can come back from. Just need to see them build that momentum. And take a look at the buy into this round. See what they've managed to muster together. It's going to be a lot more utility than they had previous. We'll see if they can make it work for a round win. And then they need to go on a bit of a run. So I feel like they have to keep most of their players alive here as well. They can't really afford to average too many players. And we'll see if they can get some damage done in towards middle. It's Patsy going to be peeking up. Good flashbang, but Krat takes his head off.
How are not more people blinded by that? I don't even know. Somehow, barely takes any damage at all, Hard Legion. You appreciate the aggression from ESPADA. Good stuff from them. But I like this from Hard Legion. They've shown a lot of the members towards mid, and one thing they've always done is the moment they show themselves towards A, it winds up being a very late hit towards B, or just a late play towards long, right? If they go for a fast play towards B right now, that can actually work on. Now, Dima finds 1. He spots him crossing on over. That's a rotation taking place. Now, Finnegan, can he find Rage? He's heard the nade. He knows Rage is nearby, but the B bomb site has been taken over. It's run over by Hard Legion. This could be the call for the save here. And this could be Hard Legion finally showing some signs of life, a heartbeat.
Well, Forrester and Sviat looking for another round on the board. They'll get that bomb planted. Dexter up in towards Heaven, catches himself a kill, and that's Sviat gone. And now Forrester, the last remaining player in a 1 versus 2. He desperately needs to win this clutch. And look at Finnegan coming through Monster. This is not going to be easy for Forrester.
Dexter is doing such a great job. Forrest is exposed, but he's going to be checked by Finnegan. It's a question. Forrest looking the wrong way, spots him out. How have they won that? Oh no. At this point, I just feel bad for Hard Legion.
Yeah, I'm feeling real bad for them. It's unfortunate, and I think their woes do continue. Hard Legion haven't really looked like themselves in the road to Rio. A lot of the CIS teams have actually impressed me, have showed up and gone beyond my expectations for them. And I think ESPADA,
Windstrike, yeah, Froster,
Windstrike, yeah.
Even ESPADA for them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. ESPADA is certainly one of them.
Let's not forget BP as well, taking on Navi 2-0 a while back. So the usual suspects have really looked very, very good so far in the road to Rio, and we've seen some pretty cool Counter-Strike. But yeah, Hard Legion, a team, Dream Eaters, a name who were on our lips a while back. You know, when you talk about the CIS Counter-Strike, they seem to have just fallen off. Especially this map has really, really not worked out in their favor. The flashbang not really going the right way as well. Once again, the gather outside the B bomb site, Dinko. They found success here once. Can they do it again?
Well, team looking to hold on. It's going to be one kill. Kinky gone. Crad able to come back in with a headshot. And now the push of Hard Legion coming through. On towards the side they will run. And Saltfic looking to try and get a little bit of damage done from behind the barrels. He's going to be a Molotov. He's going to force Saltfic back in behind the barrels itself. Finnegan trying his best from the elevated position inside of the site. But Rage walks around the corner with a flash in his hand. Finnegan takes that kill easily. Crad coming back in. Dexter doing work. And Finnegan, he was just so desperate for a little bit more. But now it's a 2v2. Hard Legion have actually somehow kept this even in the chaos. But there we go. Crab picked off. It's now Forrester. Another clutch for him. A 1 versus 2 yet again. 40 seconds though this time. He can run up towards A.
They hear him as well. He's taking too long though. He makes his escape. Player was peering down towards short. That is going to be Patsy. And Dexter is already waiting. He's already waiting. Op trained. He doesn't miss those. Forrester going to be pre-firing on, well, pre-aiming the angle, but Dexter, he doesn't miss a shot. 12-2, final round of the first half, and ESPADA have just been beating Hard Legion down into the ground.
Well, 12-2. This is, again, Hard Legion's map pick. One that they would definitely vote for a much better performance on. But we're just beating a dead horse at this point. I think it's pretty evident Hard Legion are certainly not showing up to the level we'd expect from them, or they'd expect from themselves. So ESPADA, we have to give it to them. They've been an excellent force in this defense. And we've seen on their T side they can be solid as well. So I'm just seeing a world in which this is a very quick 2-0. Well, Hard Legion will see if they can prove us wrong. They're coming back in from long. Saltfic has gathered the info that there are multiple players potentially approaching from that long side. The defense can adjust and hold accordingly.
Patsy. He's going to win the first duel. No, actually does a bit of damage. He needs to fall on back. He's still going to hold the line. Taking quite a bit of damage. He's going to finally be pushed back. Saltfic in the meantime, pushing up, spots a player out. He's going to avoid the smoke. And here comes the play. Kinky finds one, but Daxter burns him alive from beyond the grave. And they line up opposite Patsy, doing God's work, picking up 2, staying alive on 13 HP, AK-47 in his hand, just waiting, biding time for his teammate to arrive. And he's managed to kind of flank the flanker. He knows where the other player is as well. And Finnegan on the bomb site, he knows, he has an inkling where Rage is. Rage has no clue though. And it's a 1v2. Rage looking the wrong way, and Finnegan's gonna get the drop on him. 13-2. It has been a beating and a half by ESPADA.
13-2 half coming in. ESPADA have just looked so solid across this entire series. Things just keep getting worse for Hard Legion. We're gonna have to see the comeback in the century from Hard Legion if they want to make this to a third. We've got ourselves the second half coming up after the break.
All you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to ESL 1 Road to Rio. We're right into the second half. It's going to be an easy kill coming in from Degster. Starting things off well for ESPADA. We've got ourselves a huge man advantage into a pistol that is very much required by the Hard Legion side.
Very much, and again, like I said, off to a terrible start. Indeed, Forrester's going to fall. Just looking at the kill spread, I love the kill spread for ESPADA. 18-7 for Patsy, make that 19-7. 15, 16, 13, and 10. That's a spread under all the players here. Dima hasn't had to really do much, but that's because everyone's just popping off here. Kinky does reply one back, he doesn't know where Dima is, and meanwhile, the rest of the T's pushing up. And if Kinky goes to this fact-finding mission, he just might find his head punched in. He's going to come running out. That's a free frag for Dima. It's all on Rage. They know the B bomb site is empty, but doesn't matter, does it? Finnegan finds one for himself, and that's going to be 14-2 for ESPADA. 2 away from winning a very, very convincing series against Hard Legion, who have just kind of fallen flat today.
Yeah, they haven't really shown up at all. I think the T side was so one-dimensional. It's like they forget that the A bomb side exists, really. Continued to hit B, had a lot of issues there, losing a lot of the clutches, a lot of situations not going their way. But ESPADA, well, it's the AKs and the UMP in play here. This should be a 15-2 most likely. If Hard Legion lose this forced by, well, we're looking down the barrel of a loss already here for Hard Legion. And job done, pack it up, and look on to the future here for Hard Legion, because this is not the kind of performance they'd be hoping for. It's going to be Crad around the back of the stones, looking to try and take him down as they line up. It's one from Crad. Saltfic able to get rid of him on the UMP.
Ooh. I got a Molotov. Pushing that Rage. Bear in mind, they got the Deagles. We all know what Hard Legion like to do with the Deagles, although they have been kind of nullified on the T side. ESPADA, some very, very good protocols. I love the way they're holding the B-bomb side. They were very content letting Hard Legion take it. They were just going for the retakes, and the retakes are always on point. Great teamwork, great spacing. Now, just need 2 more rounds against these pistols, and the scout shouldn't be too much of a hard ask here, as Dima gets a little bit of a jump, and he's going to win the deal. In fact, Finnegan's going to help him out get the frag. Now, 1 player on the side, Forrester with the deagle.
ESPADA hold the advantage. Bomb going to get planted on the B site. Hard Legion just trying to find something here at the edges of the smoke. It's going to be Saltfic that takes most of the damage on board, and Patsy with a headshot catches out Forrester. It's Rage and Sphere into a 2 versus 4. The Deagles looking to just try and chip away. The damage has been done onto so many players here on the T side. But Dima quick on the headshot does leave Rage all on his lonesome. Just get an opportunity here on the cross, but there we go. Patsy taking him down. It'll be 15-2. Map series point here for ESPADA. Hard Legion have been non-existent here on Overpass, I would say. Within that first half, they had a lot of rounds that they definitely could have won and got themselves into a situation. You know, they got the good start into the pistol. They had some great 4v2 rounds they should have been able to win. But unfortunately, they just lose a lot of the clutches. And it does kind of cost all of the rounds to go in favor of ESPADA. And we are now in a situation that just looks so one-sided.
And even the clutches, like, I bet everyone watching this game right now remembers the 1v2 Patsy bombed down. He's coming into a short. There was a round he shouldn't have won, but they managed to pull it off, only because of the misplays from Hard Legion. So they only have themselves to blame for some of the rounds they've lost. But apart from that, yeah, expected more of a showing. Dust 2 was kind of flat for them as well. Yeah, we had a pretty decent game coming out in the form of Rage. But apart from that, everyone was kind of comparatively quiet. Yep. And it was a 16-6 win coming in for ESPADA, but we were like, hey, you know what? It's ESPADA's map pick. It's fine. But Overpass has just been sheer disappointment. I get it. Like, T-side Overpass is not necessarily that easy, especially against a side who knows how to work that CT side. But this is just rough. This is just rough. Like, at least a 10-5 scoreline for Hard Legion. That's something I believe they could have worked with. But 2 rounds, not going to be enough, especially after lose a pistol round very convincingly in the second half. Yeah, this one's done. This one's going to require a miracle for them to bring it back. Like, 13 rounds in a row, that's not going to happen, Dinka.
We've had we've had a fair share of, you know, one-sided CIS matchups, but we've also had a strange mixture of super back and forth, crazy affairs over time. That was what I was expecting today. When I seen Hard Legion ESPADA, that's the type of match I was expecting. Super long, back and forth, overtimes across the board. Very balanced map pool, but it's not really been the case. Cran has got them a kill and given them the advantage though. Dexter's going to pull it back and Forrester gone. They'll be trying their best to spam through the smoke, but ESPADA have won the battle of the site. They will get it planted. Cran launching himself through the smoke. Call off by Demo. He goes back up for more, but it's Dexter that takes that kill. And unfortunately, it's all onto Rage here. Looking for 3 more kills, but Demo will take him down. 16-2. ESPADA walk away with a very one-sided affair in a 2-0 fashion.